Hello everyone, I am Professor P.S. Goswami from Department of Electrical Engineering. So, in this session we have to study and talk about the introduction to a phasor measurement units. First is introduction. A classical definition of a phasor. If the sinusoid is not a pure sine wave, the phasor is assumed to represent its fundamental frequency components. The most commonly used method of calculating phasors from a sample data is that of a discrete Fourier transformer. This is the classical definition of a phasor. Next, modern EMS system started from 1965. In this, data refresh rate is around 2 to 5 seconds. Measurement signals are not synchronized. People rely upon a power flow and state estimation to estimate the angles among buses. It is an offline estimation and the results are not reliable. Next is a block diagram of elements in a PMU, means phasor measurement units. A functional block diagram of elements in a PMU. In this, analog inputs, anti-aliasing filters, GPS receivers, phase lock oscillators, 16-bit A to D converter, phasor microprocessor modem, etc. These elements are used. The GPS is receive the signals and it is passed through the phase lock oscillator, and the phase lock oscillator is passed through the signals in a 16-bit A to D converter. A to D converter means it is convert the analog signals into digital signals, and next it pass the signals phasor microprocessor, then modems. PMU and smart grid developments. In this, the electrical power system is one of the most sophisticated man-made infrastructure. While the power system is a technological marvel, it is also reaching the limit of its ability to meet the nation's electricity needs. The modernization of the electricity infrastructure leads to the concept of smart grid. The smart grid has defined here is based upon the description found in the Energy Independence and Security Act 2007. In this, the term smart grid refers to a modernization of the electricity delivery system so that it monitors, protects and automatically optimizes the operation of its interconnected elements. In a general, a comprehensive smart grid design should take holistic approaches and cover both top-down and bottom-up approaches. Many smart grid related activities have been carried out all over the world. Desired features of a smart grid. In this, advanced monitoring, control and demand management, advanced components and operating concepts, robust modeling and simulation tools, seamless interconnection of low environmental impact, new generation technologies, standardized architecture and secure communication standards. In these potential areas of smart grid development and applications, generation, then transmission lines, transmission substations, then distribution substation, industrial areas, service, residential. This is the customers. Wide monitoring and control on information and communication technology, integration, renewable and distribution generation integration, then transmission enhancement, application, distribution, grid management, advanced metering infrastructure, EV charging infrastructure and customer side system. These are the used in a smart grid. PMU for a wide area monitoring and control. The use of a PMU in a wide area monitoring and control system. Development of a phasor measurement unit. In 2007, the Organization of U.S. Department of Energy and North American Electric Reliability Corporation, along with involved electrical utility companies and other organizations from the North American Synchro Phasor Initiative, with the funding from the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. Several smart investment grant and demonstration projects have been awarded to advance the synchronous phasor technology. PMU for a wide monitoring and control. A new view of the power system. PMU for a wide area monitoring and control. In this potential PMU applications, first is wide area visualization and monitoring, angle and frequency monitoring, inter-area oscillation detection and analysis, proximity to voltage collapse, state estimation, fast frequency regulation, transmission fault location estimation, dynamic model validation. PMU for wide monitoring and control. Though the above applications are from the view of ISO, the PMU based application also benefits generates owners and others market participants. PMU are able to continuously record several different signals which are the requirements of the auxiliary services like snipping, reserve, frequency control and voltage control. Once the infrastructure is permanently installed at the power plant, the online tests such as a voltage step change can be easily applied and recorded. Sample PMU applications. In this PMU based on a line generated response and parameters identification system. PMU based on line generated response and parameter identification system. In this, the reliability standards related to a generated model verification are verification of models and data for a generated excitation system functions, verification of generated unit frequency response. Once these reliability standards are approved, the standard become monetary and enforceable requirements. This is the fault location in the transmission networks. Relevant PMU standards. In this C37.111/1999, a generate transient data recording file format standard. Next is C37.118.1 in 2011, governs synchronous phasor measurement for power systems, adds frequency and rate of change of frequency and dynamic operation. Next is C37.118.2 to 2011, defines real-time synchronized phasor measurement data exchange method. Conclusion and discussion. PMU is a mature technology. In addition to the original intended application of phasor measurement, PMU offers attractive options for improving protection and control actions on a modern power system. Future power systems will have to face more stressful regimes, improve protection and control efforts by the wide area measurement system based on the PMUs will become even a more important. So thank you for watching video.